In this lesson, I'm going to teach you the Arlo Guthrie song, the City of New Orleans, or City of New Orleans. This one has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chords in it. It's pretty straight ahead. However, we're in a strange key. We're in the key of F sharp. So you can see on the chart, we've got lots of sharp signs there. But if you're following along with the tablature, no big deal. But there are a lot of sharps in the key of F sharp. But that's the way it's done. So we have this F sharp chord here, like this, which is very much like the F chord. We're just barring up 1 bar to make the F sharp chord. And then we've got a C sharp chord. Again, just a half step up from the regular C, barred. We've got the B chord. We've also got the, A sharp minor. And we have the E chord. E to the B, back to the F sharp. The E chord, and then the, let's see, the last chord, I'm sorry, the G sharp. Sorry, here we go. My bad, 3rd fret here. It's like the open G, just up a step. And we're putting our pinky down here. Okay, we'll get to all the chords as we go through the chart, but he finger plucks this on the acoustic guitar, so my imitation of that on the uke is just a real simple finger picking pattern. Like that. And if you notice later on in the chart, I don't show the strumming or the picking pattern just to save space and make it easier. Once you have that same picking pattern, you're going to use it on every chord in the song. There's no change whatsoever. Okay, so let's take a look at it. We have an intro, which is basically just staying on the F sharp for 2 bars. Then we get into the verse. We start off with the F sharp and we go to the C chord and then back to the F sharp like this. And then the D sharp minor to the B, back to the F sharp. Now, we're going to repeat that whole thing again, except we're going to use the second ending, just a very slight difference. So you start again with the F sharp, to the C, back to the F sharp, back to the D sharp minor, then we go to the C instead of the B, and then to the F sharp. So the only difference between the 2 endings is in the first ending we go to the B and then to the F sharp. In the second ending we go to the C sharp, then to the F sharp. Okay, so that's the verse. Basically it's 8 bars long with 2 different endings. So next we get into what I call the B section, where he goes to the minor chords, and we start on the D sharp minor chord. Now on the chart, again, I've just made this a whole note just to show that that's the chord we're playing, but you still use that same pattern. Then we're going to go to an A sharp minor, which is this. Just taking off your pinky and middle finger. Like that. Then we're going to switch again and go to the C sharp major, which keep the bar in the same place, but we're just putting pinky up here. Now we're going to go to the G sharp major. We're going to start over again, back at the D sharp minor, to the A sharp minor. Then we go to a C sharp, then to an F sharp. Then we're going to go into the chorus after that. So let's review those chords there in the B section. We start off with the D sharp minor, then we go to the A sharp minor, then we go to the C sharp major, and then we go to the G sharp major. D sharp minor again, A sharp minor, C sharp major, sorry, and then back to an F sharp. Now, all this barring down here on the first fret, if you're not used to that, it's going to wear you out because it takes a lot of pressure to keep that first fret. It's easier to bar up higher in the neck. It's just less tension on the string. But here, on the very first fret, pinching that down, much easier to do it here than it is here. So you might run into some dead notes as you build up your strength to do that. But it might take a little effort. Okay, so now let's get into the chorus. Chorus is probably the most complicated part of the song. Definitely, it moves a little bit more. We start with a B, then we go to a C sharp major, then to the F sharp for the whole bar. Then we go to the D sharp minor, to the B, then we go back to an F sharp. Then we have the little rhythm here where we go to the C sharp major chord. And I'll show you how that goes. I'm just trying to get through the chords. Back to the F sharp, to the C sharp. And here's the little tricky part where it's one beat a chord. So, I'm sorry, D sharp minor, to C sharp major, to the G sharp. Then we do, for 2 beats, then we do the same thing again with the new chords, with the E, to the B, to the F sharp major. Okay, so let me play through this so you get an idea of the rhythm, all right? Starting at the B major. So I plucked through everything that time. Probably if I was playing the song, I might not pluck through every chord. So the chords that are 2 beats long or 4 beats long, I would pluck through like that. The B, C sharp, F sharp, oops, F sharp. Then the D sharp minor to the B, F sharp. Now this, I would just strum that, F sharp, C sharp, and I would just strum those, and then just strum the E, and then pluck back when you get to the F sharp. That's just my take on it. Again, we're sort of imitating how the song really goes on the guitar. So let's take a look at that one more time, the chords. We got a B to a C sharp, to the F sharp major, for a whole bar. Then D sharp minor, to a B, back to the F sharp, and then the rhythm for the C sharp. Then we go back, F sharp, C sharp, and then we have those quick chords in a row. D sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and then 3 more chords. E, B, C sharp, and then we're back to the F sharp major. Oops, sorry. So there is something you could do here if barring the chords is difficult. Because that's the whole song. That form just repeats over and over again. If you got that, you're good to go. You could take this down a half step and play it in F, which would make the chords a little bit easier. So you could take all the chords in my chart and move them down a half step. The fingerings aren't going to change that much, except instead of it, barring, you're going to get rid of the bar and scoot down a half step like that. So the C sharp moves down a half step, you lose the bar. The B moves down a half step to a B flat. The G sharp can be moved to just a regular G, which you can play open instead of having the pinky there, however you like. The E would move down to a D chord. You just have to play it like that. So you change all these chords to the key of C, it's going to be way easier to play from a strength standpoint, but you won't be in tune with the original Arlo Guthrie recording. So, and conversely, since this is all really a bar chorded song, you can move this up the neck. I mean, you can play it here. Just using the same shapes, just moving it up the neck to change the key. So it's kind of an interesting lesson in transposing a song. If for your singing voice it sounds better to be higher or lower, you can take all these chords and move them around on the neck relatively easily. It'll take some practice and some figuring, but not too hard to do. So in any event, that is City of New Orleans by Arlo Guthrie in F sharp.